Hello and welcome back to FE7 Eliwood Hard Mode 0% Growths. We're on Chapter 28, Valorous Roland, another one of FE7's more gimmicky maps. In this map we are limited to just 3 deployment slots, including Eliwood, so only 2 unit choices. And each of the 3 units is stuck in its own little region. There's no way to cross between them other than by using the rescue staff. So, like, these gaps here are impassable even by flyers. And Eliwood is promoted, so he is a bit stronger, and the enemies here, for the most part, are pretty weak, but he's still pretty capable of dying, unfortunately. And also, unfortunately, I don't have pure water, which I would need to have to be able to survive a shot from this bolting stage up here. So the whole thing is pretty slow to progress through. I did actually consider having Pent rescue Eliwood, but the problem is that, like, even if you do that, you end up having to go through these walls up here, which have like 100 durability. So, like, I don't want to do that. It's easier to lure the boss away. So the goal of the chapter is to just occupy this spot. You don't have to kill the boss, and you don't actually have to seize. Not that that is a particularly important distinction. But the point is that you just lure the boss away and then have Eliwood move through and occupy the spot. And if you were to rescue him out to the sides, then you got to go through these walls. Whereas Pent and Harkin, who are the 2 units I'm bringing, don't have to go through walls. So we're not using the rescue staff. We're just gonna meander our way through. I guess we'll just go ahead and get started doing that. So, first thing up, Eliwood is going to come up here, and he actually is doubling these Steel Axe fighters on this map, which is nice. It's a vulnerary. And we're going to have Pent come up as well. Pent's got a heal staff, so he's going to keep Eliwood topped up. And he's also responsible for taking out the bolting stage, which is pretty important, as well as this guy. Unfortunately, the pure water that just dropped, there's no way to get it from Pent to Eliwood. If I could, that would be pretty nice. But yeah, I guess, so tip for anybody who's going to try to, like, LTC, Zero Growths, Eliwood mode, try to keep a pure water around for the late game, or just buy one if they're, if you don't get one dropped, so that you can give it to Eliwood for this chapter, because that would allow him to survive that bolting, and then he could move forward quickly. I don't know how many turns that would save. I haven't bothered to count it because it doesn't matter for me, but I imagine at least 1. But insofar as I don't really plan ahead all of that much, certainly not to that level of detail, I did not account for this. I wouldn't even rule out the possibility that I could have bought a pure water the last chapter. I don't think their shop sold them, but I'm not going to say that with certainty. So, bolting stage is here. What we would like to do, ideally, is not pull in this turn. I think we can do just fine. So, Eliwood, the other big threat to him is this guy who's got a steel lance. Very scary. Eliwood does not really want to fight him with a sword. Very likely to take a lot of damage. Lance Reaver looks a lot better. But then there's these guys with axes. Luckily, this guy doesn't move, but this guy will. So we want to come right here with our Lance Reaver. I'm going to go ahead and use one of these vulnerary charges as well. Yes, Pent could heal him, but I think this is preferable. And then I'm going to keep Pent out of the Sage's range just so that he doesn't move forward. So we're going to put Pent here, and I'm going to go ahead and use a Pure Water on him because Pent will get attacked by the Sage, and, well, it's nice if we don't have to have him take damage from that. Meanwhile, Harkin's going to take out this guy just because, or he's going to... Wow, he did miss 2 at 80! Come on, Harkin! Well, hopefully that won't matter. I haven't had to deal with that yet. The idea is that guy would charge Eliwood, and Eliwood doesn't want to have to fight him, but maybe he will have to fight him. I don't know. Maybe he can run away. We'll see. We get a vulnerary. We'll keep that and discard the pure water since we don't really have a use for it now, since we can't get it to Eliwood. Okay, I didn't talk about the fire tiles, but yeah, the enemies will take a bunch of damage from those, which is pretty nice. Not enough to kill that guy, unfortunately, but... Alright, so now, this coming turn, Eliwood's going to engage a couple of these fighters. And the question is... Okay, Killing Edge guarantees a kill, so we're going to finish this guy off with the Killing Edge. And now we're just going to race as far ahead as we can with Pent and try to lure the Bolting Sage forward to attack Pent and then kill him with Pent. Now, since this guy didn't move, I'm going to go ahead and attack him again because I don't think that there's going to be any real cost to doing so, because Harkin won't be able to get any farther next turn anyway. Alright, Eliwood, looking good. He's got A-level swords now, which is nice. He can use a silver sword. This map is a perfect opportunity for Harkin to break all of my mostly used hand axes. Here's the Bolting Sage. That guy's almost dead, which is nice. Oh, the Bolting Sage took damage. That's very nice. I wish I could say I planned that. I didn't. Alright, so Eliwood doesn't currently need healing. This guy... not fast enough to double Eliwood. You just need to watch out for this guy. Yeah, I think we gotta... just stay back with Eliwood. So we'll just have him come up to here. I'll put the rapier. And then Harkin can come around the corner. That guy. I almost got all these mages out of the way. Now, what's your range? Still the same? Yeah, okay, so Eliwood, you're fine. And Harkin's got his stuff on the fire, nothing for it. Eliwood unfortunately has to hang out for one more turn. Alright, now we got him. So we're gonna have to put stuff on the fire with Pent as well, but it's not really a big deal. Oh, it's still got a vulnerary, so we can use that. Right, Harkin is gonna come out over here and eventually lure the boss. Oh, I think I needed to equip the... decent index against this guy. I guess it doesn't really matter. So now Eliwood needs to get through here. What's this guy got? We're gonna kill him with Harkin. We've even got a free inventory slot for that right here. That way Eliwood doesn't have to deal with him. Oh, no doubles. I don't think any of the other weapons are gonna do any better either, so we'll just go Killing Edge and hope for a crit. I guess it doesn't really matter if he crits or not, he'll die on enemy phase. And then Pent, can you survive a hit from this guy? 24 attack? Yeah, probably. After healing, I mean. Oh, but I should check damage as well. 4 res, 45 HP. So we need to do 27 attack? Alright, Hellfire it is. Very good. An elixir. Oh, that's better than a vulnerary. So keep it. Okay, so now we just need to lure out the boss to make room for Eliwood. Actually... Oh, this is the longbow guy again. Well, I want to lure out the boss. I don't want to kill that guy, so let's go over here. Go ahead and use an elixir. Harkin's got an iron rune, so that the boss's high crit rate won't affect him. Let's see, from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so there's no reason to let Eliwood get hit by that longbow, so we won't. And Pent has nothing to do. Physic. Harkin. Sad. That. Alright, just to make sure Eliwood is not going to get hit by the boss. It's not. Harkin must use the elixir again. We actually should be able to get his tomahawk now. Before we wrap up here. Yep. Got it. And we get to A level axes, or is that S? I think it's A. No, it's S. Okay, cool. So that is chapter 28 in an exhilarating 10 turns. Yeah, not really the most interesting chapter. It would be more interesting, I think, if I had a Pure Water for Eliwood and I could like put him in range and risk that and just move more quickly, but well, that's what you get for not planning ahead, I guess. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time for chapter 29. We're almost done. Until then.